That's crazy. It doesn't pin it up top anymore. Hmm. I wonder why it doesn't. I don't know what the heck's wrong with this damn thing. Wankster. Hmm. Anyway, I could care less about that bullshit. Hey Barbie, how you doing? Happy Friday. Hey Sophie, what's up? Oh mercy. The heck? Hmm. Hmm. Oh well. Well. Close out thing. What'd you have for dinner tonight, Barbie? Mm. Mm. Interesting. I was planning on making a self tuna casserole, but then I checked that was chicken, so I had grilled cheese and honey meat. American. Oh, nice. Sounds good. Hey, Tanya, how you been? I had beer battered fish in the freezer. I wasn't in. Oh, okay. Oh, nice, Tanya. So you got the water regulator got here, and I put it in. Now it's great. Now, oh, great! Yay! Woohoo! That's great, Tanya. I'm glad. You deserve it. Now you can shower. That's good. That's what's up. I'm glad. I'm happy everything worked out. You're good to go now. Good to go. I'm happy, guys. Yes, I'm glad. I'm sure you are. Yeah. That's good. I'm glad, Tanya. Now you have like a complete home, all in one. Now you have everything I need. I mean everything I need. Everything you need. Oh, you have everything I need too when I come over. So we're good. Yeah, I just bought a dozen of eggs. The eggs are 2.41 here. I got some eggs for 2.41. And then everybody says, the war is gonna bring the prices up. And I put $70 in my van and it was full. So ain't nothing changed. So these people are just talking to hear themselves. People are so dumb, man. They just over exaggerate about everything. Well, if eggs are 2.41, then I'm good. Cause I eat eggs all the time. I'm gonna make me. I got some nice raisin bread today from the store and eggs. I'm gonna make a nice uh, egg and cheese sandwich tomorrow morning. I forgot to get some bacon or sausage, but that's cool. I might even make what you call it. I might even make a French toast and scrambled egg sandwich with some onions. That sounds good. I might do that tomorrow morning. I might make scrambled eggs with some onion, cheese, and then make the raisin bread into French toast. I think so. I think that sounds good. Yeah. Hey Tanya, what type of laptop do you use, if you don't mind me asking? Hey Goodman, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate it, bro. Oh, nice. Oh, good. I do that sometimes. I did that today. I was in Kitty's live, and I was also listening to a DJ clash online. People got so sensitive during that DJ clash; it was so hilarious. A girl entered it, and she was winning, and then when she lost the fourth round, because she played like the same songs the other guys did, and she said that, oh, I was attending to my daughter when I'm not playing music, so I didn't listen. And I'm like, well, that's not our fault, you know. You should have got somebody to babysit your daughter while you was playing music, stupid. So she got all sensitive and shit, and she crashed out and was talking all this shit and swearing, so they had to like delete her. So weird. People are so dumb. When they lose, they get like so sensitive. That's why I don't really want to enter any of those competitions because I don't want to be fighting with people online. That's one thing I don't like. People are just too oversensitive. You have a Sir Gas computer? Never Sir Gase. I've never heard of that in my life. I'm not really familiar with like I have a Mac. I have a Mac what I'm on now, a Mac desktop, and I have a Mac laptop. But I need to get a PC laptop for TikTok because I don't want to use my phone no more. Because using my phone is so annoying. Because when people message me, it aggravates me. I'd rather have my phone on the side and then have a dedicated laptop. See, I have a Lenovo PC, but it's old, and I tried to use it for TikTok Live, and it was just trash. I used it for when I went on YouTube, and it was just I was like, nope, this is not gonna work. So there's some recommendations like for Dell, Lenovo laptop, and Acer or Axer or what I don't know the fuck how you say it. And yeah, I've never heard of Microsoft Surface. I've never heard of that. But laptops look so expensive here, man. A lot of people are saying buy them on Amazon and bring it in, and you'll still save money. And I agree. I found some good deals on Amazon, but I don't know. I just don't trust getting shit from away. I'd rather just get it here and just bite the bullet. I mean, I got that Mac laptop for 600 at a side store, and it works perfectly fine. It does what I have to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the city tomorrow, and I'm gonna go check out my friend that I bought that laptop from. He gave me that laptop for a deal, and it works fine. So now that I've had it for a while, I might go get a PC from him, and then just go get another stand, so I can have a PC and a Mac. Because if I get another Mac, I have to get OBS, and I don't want to go through all that bullshit. Because if you have a PC, you just go on there and you just add the app, and then you're good to go. So I wish I could put my PC up there and use it, but it just sounds like shit. It's too old. Like you need like new shit laptops instead to make it sound better. It's like my friend and I went on Twitch about a couple months ago, back in July. We went on Twitch and played, and he had two laptops, one just for the stream and one for his like equipment. And he has HP, and he says those are good too. I mean, I haven't really had anybody say that this laptop is a piece of shit or this is trash or this is whatever. I think like most laptops are pretty good, but I just need a basic laptop with enough with 16 gigabytes or whatever, 16 GB it says. If I have that, then I can go on the TikTok live and it'll be fine. So I might go laptop hunting tomorrow. I knew I was going to eventually need to get another one, but I was trying to avoid it. But being on my phone, it's annoying. Because the other night I went on my phone and people were messaging me, and it was fucking up my live. And I'm like, damn it, man. People won't leave me alone. And I'm like, I'm live, and like people just aggravate me when I'm on my phone. So I need to get another laptop. See if I can get one for pretty cheap. And that's all I'm gonna really use it for anyway. So I don't need nothing, spectacular. I just need something that's gonna work to get me on there. So I'll figure it out. I'm actually watching some videos on TikTok, and this girl pulled out a Dell laptop, and she got it for $300 at this place called Micro or something like that. She says she got it for cheap. So I'm just watching these videos and seeing what they say. So I'm gonna try and figure it out. Cause my cousin, he owns a computer place, and he might be able to give me like a discount or something. But then one of my friends, he owns a laptop place too, but he sells just Lenovo and Dell. And I don't really like Lenovo shit. Even though I have the Lenovo, but I just don't really like Lenovo stuff. I remember after a while, I had to keep the plug. I had to keep it plugged in. The battery life was just sucked. I don't know. Everybody's got like good reviews on these laptops. So I don't know. I just need to go shopping tomorrow. A lot of my DJ friends, they use all Mac shit, but I'd rather get a PC for the streaming stuff. My nephews have PCs for their gaming, and they don't complain about theirs. There's a Lenovo's too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what's going on. I'll check. At the end of the day, I won't be using too much battery life because I'm not on there that long. My goal tomorrow is to go laptop hunting, see what I can find. Hmm. Laptop hunting. No, I don't want no AI shit around here. If you are open to other options, they will recommend an Asus VivoBook 14 because it comes with 15 blah, blah, blah. One of the best is your budget and great for your usage. 8 gigabyte RAM, smooth multitasking, blah, blah, blah. 14. What's the best laptop for TikTok Live? That was last year's review. Laptop solely for TikTok Studio. I'm looking for help. I have a budget of $300 to $400. I'm looking for a laptop that will be able to handle TikTok. I don't need to play games. I just be casting from blah. Um, there's nobody else that said anything on that post. And that was a year ago. A lot of people say Lenovo. So if you need a minimum of 16 GB RAM, duh. Da, da, da. said. All right, sort by product name. Here we go. My eyes are so bad. Oh my God. It's at the end of the day and my eyes are just like, bruh, it's time to go to sleep. Oh, here we go. That has 16 gigabytes. That has 16, but that's $2,000. Hell no. I'm buying no fucking $2,000 laptop. Hell no. $1,000 for that one. 14-inch. That's crazy. Nope. All right, nothing less than $1,000 on this shit. Everything's $1,000 and over. Dang. That's $1,000. $2,200 for that one. Hell no. These things are too expensive. Okay, this one's a little less. This is $829, and it actually has 16 gigabytes. So that's what I need. $829 isn't that bad. This one's $889. That's not that bad either. As long as it has the 16 gigs. Good. Let me see what this one is. Nope. So it looks like I'm gonna have to pay at least over $800 for a laptop. Hell no. You found a low watt toaster? Okay, Barbie, take care. Good night, sweetheart. That's good. I'm glad you found a low watt toaster, Tanya. Toasters are useful. And even I don't really use my toaster that much because I just toast my bread on the frying pan. I find it's it's better that way. If I'm going to use the frying pan, then I'll probably use that to toast my bread. Okay, so fuck, I don't feel like spending $1,000 on new fucking shit, man. I don't feel like spending all that money on a damn laptop. I don't feel like spending all that money on a laptop. But if I buy a laptop for like $700 on Amazon, I'm probably gonna pay at least another $200 to bring it in. So it's might as well just get it here. Fuck, it's annoying. I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and get it. That's all. Because if I want to keep streaming on there, I mean, at the end of the day, I've been very fortunate price wise, and maybe I might get lucky tomorrow again. Because that guy that I got my one from, he gave me a really good deal on that. And I'm going to go down there and see what he has. And if he has a laptop there for like 600, I'll get it. But I have to tell him that I have to tell him the specifications that I need. If I can get it, you'll send me the one you were. Nah, it's all good. But yeah, I need to get one because I have an old PC over here. It's a Lenovo and it's old as shit. It's getting all shitty now. And I was given that one. That's my nephew's old computer. So I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go tomorrow. And I'm gonna go to I'll go to like 3 places tomorrow and see if I can get a deal. If I see my cousin, I'll be like, yo, bro, I need a deal, man. I need a basic laptop with 16 gigabytes and I need it for TikTok, bro. You hook me up? Come on, bro. Give me a nice deal. I don't want to go anywhere else. What you got for me? How much you looking to spend? 800 at the maximum. I'm like, you see that one you got there for 1,000? Give it to me for 8, bro. Come on, hook me up. He'd be like, nope. These cheap fuckers, they ain't gonna do anything. It's all good though. I'm gonna find out what I can do. My sister got an HP laptop and she says it's really nice too. We'll see. Marky will hook it up. I need to bite the bullet and just get it. If I want to continue to do this type of shit, then I'm gonna have to get it. That's all. I just gotta bite the bullet and get it. Which is fine. I don't mind. I'll do it. It's quiet in here today. I've only been on here for 35 minutes, but it's pretty quiet. It's Friday night, right? Yeah. It's Friday night, so I'm not expecting too many people to be around. I'm sure they're doing their thing. I swear, people are just jokes, man. There's a lot of people that I deal with, and they just don't care to even get back to you, to talk to you, give you an update. That's why I'm getting so fucking tired of this shit. I'm ready to like psych the fuck up. I'm so glad I can do all the RV stuffs. Last thing to conquer is the propane tanks. Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Mark, you remember that accident I had? Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, well, at least you're getting some, yeah. That's good. At least you get some compensation. As long as it covers your medical bills and the stress you went through during that time. Yeah. Oh, like you said, it's better than nothing, you know? At least it can pay for something for the RV. Yeah. You're lucky to get something out of it. Those type of things you get fucked all the time by those people, man. Yeah, the tax bill. There you go. As long as it pays for a bill or it pays for something, that's all that matters. That's how I look at things, you know. It's like every month on here, every month that I make super chat money on here and I get a check every month from Google, from YouTube, that pays for my electricity. So I'm grateful. So I'm good. And the PayPal money that I make on here allows me to buy music and some other things that I want. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you were telling me you don't need no tires, so that's good. That's another thing that you don't have to expend money on. So that's good. I mean, I don't even want to get a laptop tomorrow, but I just don't like going live on my phone because it's annoying. And I don't want to get another one, but I'm gonna have to if I want to keep doing it. So, that's why I'm gonna see if I can get something. I might even get a secondhand laptop somewhere. Somebody has a deal or something. I'll be like, look, I'll get a secondhand one for a couple dollars. You know, because I don't really need nothing spectacular. I just need something with the right specifications to go live. I'm not really worrying about how nice it is, or I don't fucking care about that shit. I got a secondhand mofo for something. I don't care. Yeah, same here. I don't really like spending money on laptops and computers and shit. It's actually very annoying. But I'm gonna go and talk to that guy, the guy that I got that laptop from and behind me. because that was a good deal. He gave me that. That was very nice. He hooked me right up. So I'll probably check and see if I can get one. That would be nice if I can get one. Hey, Mystical, how you doing? So I'll check tomorrow. I'll go for a drive and go see if I can get a nice laptop. I just think it's so annoying to like have. I don't really have to, but I just don't want to like move this. I can do like the OBS shit, but then I have to learn that and deal with that, and then I don't feel like taking this computer off of here and go and put it over there just to do it. It's like it's so much bullshit. It's like I'd rather just have separate shit for separate things. So I don't have to move shit all over the place. I have to fix my setup anyway. You're great, little tired. Yeah, same here. As long I can, they were saying that you can get the tablets work, but I don't know. I mean, I can get a used laptop as well. I just have to go online and check. But I don't like getting used shit. My dad always told me when you get secondhand things, you get secondhand problems. So I don't know. I'd rather just buy a new one, but try and get a good deal on it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna check tomorrow. I'm gonna go around and go shopping and see what I can get, you know? I'll see. You just never know. You just never know. I can end up getting lucky like I did last time. I'm gonna go see the guy I got that laptop from because he has good deals. So I'm just gonna go there tomorrow. It's easy to park around there too. So I'll just go over there and ask him what does he have that has those specifications, and I'll try and make a deal with him. What I might do is see how much he wants, and then I'll go to the ATM machine and go get cash and give him like $50 less or $100 less. He'll take it. I'm so mean. I'm trying to get a deal. I'm trying to save money. I'm sure he'll take it if I gave him cash. But then again, people got to make their money. So I don't know. I have to see. I'm going to go on a laptop adventure tomorrow. Adventures of shopping for a cheap laptop that will get the job done. I mean, I'm trying to save money. I'm not trying to spend all this fucking money. I need when I go on TikTok, I usually go on my phone. But the other day when I went on my phone, people were messaging me and it annoyed me, and it's like it was getting in the way of the stream. And it was like making the stream glitch, and I'm like, fuck man, why are you messaging me right now? Damn it. And then if somebody calls you, it completely messes up the thing. See, I thought about getting another phone too, but then the phones are so small, right? The phones are so small. And I hate dealing with the phones. I just want a laptop so it can be big and I can see the chat properly. And it's nice, and I can just focus on a big screen. I hate doing shit on my phone. I'm one of those people that hate doing shit on their phone. Anything I like a phone for is hello and goodbye and text you this and text you that. I don't like sending emails. I don't like doing none of that bullshit. So I'm gonna go and see if I can go shopping for, a decent laptop that I can use for, because you need 16 gigabytes for memory for the live stream to be on the studio for the TikTok studio. So usually laptops with that type of power are like at least between 800 and $1,000 here in Bermuda. So if I can get one for like 600, I'll be happy. So I'm gonna go and see that laptop that I have behind me. I use that for my DJ equipment, and that's a Mac, and I got that for $600, and that was a serious deal. To get a Mac laptop for 600 is a deal. So I was happy with it. I'm still happy with it. It's a really nice laptop, and I go live on YouTube. When I wash my dishes, I take that laptop and I go live on it. So I love that laptop, that Mac. But when you go on TikTok, see, I need that laptop right there to run that DJ system. So I have an app that's called Virtual DJ, and I have to use just that laptop for the DJing, and I need to put another laptop over here just for the live studio. But I don't want to get another Mac, because with Mac you need OBS to go to the live stream. But if you have a PC, then it automatically downloads it automatically, you don't have to do anything. You just got to go live with the TikTok studio. So the TikTok studio is more compatible with a PC. It's weird because the DJ stuff is better with Mac and the TikTok live studio is better with PC. So it's annoying. But yet I go live with my iPhone. So it's very annoying. But I have a Lenovo PC with a monitor, and I tried it, and it just sucks. It doesn't sound right. It's very muffled, and it's very annoying. So I need like a laptop, like something that is brand new, because my Lenovo PC is like 10 years old. So it's outdated. Like, it doesn't have no serious power. It's a regular computer to do regular shit on. And I need a new laptop anyway, PC. So I need to get up to the time. And I was given that laptop, so I'm going to talk to my nephew tomorrow, and he knows about computers and gaming systems and shit like that. Because he knows about computers too. So I'm going to ask him what he thinks, and then we'll probably go to the shop together and go get it. So I'll go for a drive tomorrow morning, see what they got. I'm probably going to come back and tell everybody that I found a nice laptop. And I got lucky. I'm going to stay positive like that. So I'll try it. Hey, Brian, how you doing? You're getting to a Dollar Tree? Oh, cool. We have a dollar store here I like to go to. It's called Dollar Store. It's really nice. I love that place. I actually might go to that dollar store tomorrow because I need to get some laundry detergent. I was supposed to get it the other day, but I fucking totally forgot. I was supposed to get some damn bacon too, but I didn't even go. I didn't even get any. What was Mike's reaction when I reposted the Gangster Party line on TikTok? TikTok. I've been talking about TikTok all this time. Well, not good. He's kind of upset that you did that because he doesn't really want you to do it. He's confused on why you're doing it. Um, he kind of thinks that he kind of thinks you must be lonely or you just need attention or you want his attention. He just has bad thoughts. No good thoughts at all, right? He thinks it was a bad decision on your part. He's going to ignore the opportunity to talk to you. I know you want him to talk to you or say something to you, but he's going to ignore the opportunity to talk to you. Like he's not going to proceed to say, okay, well, he reposted my ad. I'm not going to talk to him because I know that's what he wants. I don't think he's stupid. He knows exactly what you're trying to do. And I don't see him talking to you, and I see him being kind of pissed. I got all bad cards here. So the cards are telling me that he's confused on why you're doing this. And he's also thinking that you must be lonely and got nothing to do and you want to aggravate him. And he's gonna definitely ignore you. I don't think he's gonna talk to you just because you did that. So nice try, Brian, but it's not gonna work. So I'm getting that he's upset that you did that. I don't get anything bad here, bro. I mean, I get everything bad, nothing good. I get confusion, like what you're planning, indecisiveness. I get that bad decision. I get ignoring opportunities. I just get like disappointment all around. Well, the reaction is nothing. He's not going to give you a reaction. There's not going to be no reaction from him. Let me just check some. Yeah, I asked if he's going to react to you or say something to you. It says no. No. He's he's like, nah, bro. Oh, shut up. Hey, Christy, how you doing? It's called Gangster Party Line. Let me see. I tried the search thing and it doesn't show me anything. That's weird. Why is it not showing me? Let me see something here. Okay, here we go. I remember this, Brian. That shit's funny.
You want to talk some shit? Call me now.
You want to talk some shit? Call me now.
99 per minute.
Call these motherfuckers ASAP. If you remember this video.
This guy is funny as shit. I remember that, Brian. That shit was funny. Yo, what's up, Gala? Chilling? Cool. Oh, it's good. I'm here. Chilling like a villain. It's been an overall good day. I had my lobster today, so I'm good. My sister was so happy. She's like, thank you, bro. I love you, bro. Thank you for making me lobster. I was like, you're lucky I gave you some damn lobster, woman. It was so good. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It was so good. Next weekend is Good Friday and Easter, and I'm gonna treat my mom to a lobster next week. I'm gonna go down there, and I'm gonna have a lobster with her on Saturday. Not Good Friday, but the Saturday after. Good Friday, I'll go down there because Friday we eat fish cakes or fish or whatever, and Saturday I'm gonna go down to my mom's and I'll have lobster with her. She'll love that. I gotta treat the women that I love the most with lobster. My sister and my mom, but don't tell them that though. Yeah, I love seafood. I love fish, mussels, clams, shrimps, lobster. That's pretty much all my favorite. But I love fish the most. I actually love fish more than lobster. I eat fish at least twice. Sometimes I eat fish twice or 3 times a week. If it isn't for lunch, I'll eat it for dinner. But I'll eat fish at least 3 times a week. Sometimes more, depending on how much I have and how much I feel like eating. But usually I eat mostly fish and chicken. I'll have like ham here and there. I'll have pork here and there, not all the time. I don't really eat too much pork, but if I do eat pork, it's like bacon or ham. That's about it. I don't really eat too much pork. Pork tenderloin once in a while. And I barely eat steak because it's too much money. Like a regular filet mignon steak is like almost $30 here. It's fucking ridiculous. The other day there was like this little 6-ounce piece of steak, $24.95. And I was like, you're gonna stay right there for some jackass to buy you, because I know I ain't gonna do that. Hell no. 10 bites of a steak for $25? No way. Then I gotta take that bitch home and marinate it and then cook it on the barbecue. Hell no. It's the meat is too expensive. Like steaks, I wish I can have steak more often, but it's just too expensive. I'd rather buy a lobster. I'd rather buy a lobster for $50 than buy a steak for 25, because a lobster at least is gonna fill you up. That steak is gonna do nothing. And you're spending all that damn money just for a couple bites. I don't know. But yeah, I barely eat a steak. If the steaks are on special, sometimes they have ribeye steaks on special for like $20 sometimes, and I'll get it. But I have to be in the mood to eat a ribeye steak. I really do. I have to be like in the mood for it. But I like the filet mignon, you know. That tastes better. Tenderloin. The tenderloin steak. But yeah, everything's just expensive. It's ridiculous. But at least the eggs are $2.49 here. I mean $2.41. Sorry. I went to the store earlier today and I got a dozen white eggs for $2.41. I was like, hell yeah. Amen to that. I eat pork chops sometimes too. I was just thinking about what else do I eat. I eat pork chops on the barbecue sometimes. Pork chops on the barbecue. Pork chops are actually pretty cheap. You can get like 2 pork chops for like $11 on the barbecue. I don't mind eating that. It's okay. Oh yes, please do. Gotta put out another video. Now you got everything working, you're good to go. Now you can do some more videos and shit. You gotta do a cooking video. Just make sure you don't burn it. Because then if you burn anything while you're alive, I'm gonna say, somebody come get her. She burnt my dinner. I haven't seen that TikTok video online. I haven't seen it lately. Somebody come get her. She fucked up my dinner. I'll never forget that kid. That shit was so funny. He's recording his mom. He goes, Mom, you're burning the dinner. And he goes, somebody come get her. She fucked up the dinner. Come here, you little bastard. He was laughing. He was running around. She was trying to get the phone from him. And all you see is all the smoke coming up. She burnt the fucking dinner. I was laughing like crazy. That shit was the funniest shit ever. I haven't seen it in a while. Actually, let me see if it's on here still. I did it to my sister. She was so mad. She wanted to kill me. She burnt the garlic bread. When I said, yo, you're burning the garlic bread? Oh shit, I was on my phone. It was only supposed to be in there for 8 minutes. And I was like, you dumbass, you burnt the fucking garlic bread. And I said, you know what? Somebody come get her. She burnt the garlic bread. And my nephew was laughing. She was like, I fucking hate you. I'm going to throw this burnt shit right at you. She gets so fucking mad at me. Damn women. Let me see.
Somebody come get her, she fucking up my dinner. Somebody come get her, she fucking up my dinner. Somebody come get her, she fucking up my dinner. Somebody come get her, she fucking up my dinner.
Oh shit, that shit is funny as hell. Somebody come get her. She's fucking up my dinner. She's like, oh man, that shit's funny. I ran that forever. That was like beginning of last year. Yeah, so now you know if anybody fucks up your dinner, you gotta play that song. Only my sister will not smell garlic bread, self-destructing, because she only knows how to do one thing at a time. My sister's never been multi-talented or multitasked. She can't do nothing. When she's focused on that phone, everything else is irrelevant. Her brain completely shuts off. So much so that she didn't even smell the damn barbecue. I mean, the burnt garlic bread. I was so pissed at her because I was looking forward to that garlic bread. Then I said, you know what? She's going to get the song today. Somebody come get her. She fucked up my dinner. I fucking hate you. I hate those bastards on TikTok. Yeah, see, those guys make those things just for people like you. Honestly, I love cooking. I just don't like cleaning up the mess afterwards. But now, not now, but I have been for months now doing my, washing dishes videos. So now that I wash dishes and do my thing, it helps, Yeah, I just on the gala, what I do is I just put everything on a timer and I leave it like 5 minutes less. So that way when the timer does go off, I'll be able to check it. So it reminds me to go check it. I never put the timer on and leave shit in there. Hell no. But that's what my sister does. She's got a bad habit of doing that. And I told her you're supposed to check that shit every 10 to 15 minutes to see. That's like the lobster. I set it to 375. I put the lobster in there. I let it bake for 10 minutes straight. Then I opened it up, looked at it, moved it around a bit, and I started making the I took some garlic cloves, chopped them up, and I make my own garlic butter. Took a stick of butter, put it inside the garlic, chopped up garlic cloves, and then I poured the butter and the garlic on top of the lobster and then put it back in there for another 10 minutes. Then I made the stuffing. And then when I finished the stuffing, it was like the lobster was in there for 25 minutes. So I put the stuffing in the lobster, and then I put cheese on top, and then the lobster was in there for a half an hour. Perfect. It was cooked to perfection. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You love cleaning, but you hate cooking. I love cooking, but hate cleaning. So that means your ass needs to come here and clean my shit while I cook you dinner. Okay, Christy? I'll cook you dinner. We have to make a deal. I'll cook you dinner, and I'll cook you dinner every night if you can wash the dishes. And we can go live. You can clean all day. Okay, good. Where the hell have you been all my life? Shit. Yeah, I'm good with making a mess. You're damn right. I love making a mess. Especially when I do fish, because when I do fish, I have to get a container for the batter. Then I have the container for the fish. Then I got the frying pan, right? And then I gotta get the 2 bowls to put the French fries in, and another bowl to put the potatoes in. Then I have the French fry cutter. Then I have tongs to grab the things and move it around, fish. And it's just a pain in the ass. Forks, knives, all that bullshit, man. And that's why the next day I'll go live. I'll be like, you know what? I gotta wash these dishes. You know what? I'm gonna go get my laptop and I'm gonna go live, talk some shit. And then by the time I keep looking at that laptop and talking to everybody and washing my dishes, it'll be all done. And it's the best thing I could ever do was do that. Go live and wash my dishes. But yeah, definitely, Tanya, it helps going live to do your tasks for sure. You used to dress up as a cleaning lady when you was a kid. Oh, you definitely need to come here and clear dishes. I mean, I wash my dishes and clean my apartment. If I had a woman that washed my dishes, cleaned my apartment, and all I had to do was cook and give her some D, that'd be like heaven. That'd be the best relationship in the world. Shit. Oh man, that'd be great. Yeah, Christy's hired. How soon can you audition for the position? Yeah, that's what I do sometimes, Gala. As I make mess, right? As I make a mess, I'll wash my dishes at the same time. That's like when I'm in the mood, you know? Because when I fry up the French fries, it's not out of a bag. I make homemade French fries. I peel the potatoes and, cut them with the French fry cutter and put them. So it takes at least 15 minutes or 20 minutes if I have it on low to do those French fries. So while I'm doing that, I'll wash my dishes. Your dad would go to work, I'd clean the house, and all I think about is how happy he'd be when he comes in. See? That's how happy I'd be. If I saw a clean house and you ready to get banged in your maid outfit, then yeah, that's gonna make me happy. Shit. And all I gotta do is make dinner. That's the best life ever. Shit, I'll cook you lobster every week if you do that for me. Shit. All you gotta do is write down a menu and I'll go buy the food and make it for you. All you gotta do is clean everything. That'd be the best housewife ever. Sounds good to me. Oh shit. I just gotta make sure that I don't fuck up the dinner. Then Christy will be like, "Somebody come get him. He fucked up my dinner." Yeah, I don't have nobody around here, so I'm good. I had to clean a lot more when Diamond was alive, my dog. I had to clean a lot more when she was here because she would drag mud and leaves and grass in here. Her hair would be all over the place. And then, I have to take her bed outside and clean it. Now I don't have to clean as much. Ever since she's been gone, I don't really have any dirt in here and hair and all that shit, just my own. But it's like when she was in here, I had to clean her every week for sure. Now I don't really have to clean as much or thorough, But I miss her. I wish she was still here, and I wish I would have still been able to clean and have her around. But it's definitely less work not having her in here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good idea though. To clean before you go, so when you come back, you come to a clean house. Yeah, I do too. My dad used to always say animals are outside. And I agree with him 100%. But Diamond got to the point where, she couldn't be outside. She needed tender, loving care. And then in the end, like a couple weeks before she passed away, I had to put her back outside because she couldn't even move and she was like constantly peeing herself. So It sucks, but she's all right though. Now she doesn't have to worry about that. It's weird because I actually saw her in spirit in here. She was actually up in my bedroom. I got a vision of her in my bedroom just chilling out. I was like, "You never been up here," and now she's here. So it was kind of weird. That was earlier today before I went and got a shower. I saw an image of her. She's never been upstairs because she doesn't like going up steps. But I saw her like chilling out on my carpet. It was weird. It was very weird. I haven't seen that in a long time. Because when she first passed away, I saw her around, like, and then when I didn't see her anymore, I put my DJ equipment over there. And now today I saw her for the first time upstairs. It was so weird. Yeah, that's cool, Tanya. Yeah, exactly. Well, in spirit, she can go up there, right? So she's never been upstairs as long as she's been in here because she won't go up steps. She doesn't want to. She's scared of steps. So it was weird to see her up there. Very weird. But it's all cool though. I'm glad she's up there. It's weird because like maybe the last 2 months, because she's been gone. Sunday will make 3 months that she's been gone because she died on December 29th. So on March 29th on Sunday, it'll be 3 months she's been gone. And every night for the last couple, since she's been gone and she's in spirit, I've been asking her to be the guard dog outside, And then all of a sudden, I saw her in my bedroom. And I was like, what the fuck? I've been asking her to guard the house, and then she was in here. So it's kind of cool that she was up there after never going up there. So it's so weird how it works, So weird how things happen like that. She was originally my asshole ex-brother-in-law's dog. He bought her in and he never took care of her. He used to abuse her sometimes. I used to get so mad at him for like hitting her and stuff, and he never really took care of her. She was an outside dog and he never walked her. He never cared about her. Me as a dog lover, I got attached to her. And then 4 years ago, that bastard got a divorce from my sister and he left. And the dog ended up being like mine. And then when we did the renovation around here and we put a pool out back, I was scared that she was going to fall in the pool and die one day. And she almost did. Actually, I saved her life. But she doesn't like water. She never liked to swim. She didn't want to swim. She ran from the pool. She hated the pool. So when he left, I took control of the dog. So I bring her over here to during the renovation because I didn't want her to be outside with all that bullshit, and he didn't care about her. When we started the renovation, he was still here. And then when the renovation finished, that's when they got a divorce, and then that was pretty much it. But for the last 4 years, she's been in here, like in my apartment. She's been living here with me because I don't want her to be outside and die in the pool. One day I was out about a couple months. I'd say it was I think it was November. In November, she was still alive, obviously, and she fell in the pool because she was heavily medicated. she was on like these steroids for like her arthritis and shit, and she was like deteriorating really quick. So she got up and she was all wonky, and she fell in the pool. And my friend was here helping me with my AC, and he said, "Hey, your dog fell in the pool, bro." And I was like, "No way," because I didn't hear it. He heard it. So then he's like, "Yeah, she doesn't look like she's swimming." I'm like, "No fucking way." So I dove into the pool, grabbed her, bring her to like the steps, and I like was pumping her like belly, and she threw up all the water, and she ended up being okay, thank God. And then a month later, she passed away. So she had a rough time before she passed away. So, but thank God, like, you know, I saved her life, because I would have been devastated if she would have drowned in that pool. I caught her just in time. Thank God. Yeah, she did. But she fell in the pool twice before that, but it was, around me, because she was fucking around. And then I went to move one. The first time she fell in the pool, I went like this with I was moving the net, and I went like this with the net, and she was right there. And the net hit her, and she moved, and then she fell in the pool. And she had a collar on, so I grabbed her by her collar, and I pulled her out of the pool. And she was fine. Then the second time, she was running away from me, looking backwards, and then fell in the pool. And I was like, "You dumbass dog." So I went to grab her again out of the pool. And then the third time, she almost drowned and died. And I was like, Spirit has a way of making sure that those things don't happen to me. So I was very grateful that I fucking got her, and my friend was here. If my friend wasn't here, she would have died, because he heard her, because I was around the corner. And he was like, "Hey, your dog's in the pool. Like, what the fuck?" And I was like, "No way." So thank God I caught her, and thank God I saved her life. But yeah, she was senile towards the end. She aggravated the shit out of me. She was aggravating me every single day for like 2 months straight. I went crazy dealing with her. Like, I was upset that she was, acting like that. And, I didn't realize it at the time, and then when I saw her, like the month of December was probably the worst month. And then we had to put her down, because she was pretty much completely fucked. But I tried everything to keep her alive. She lasted almost 11 years. So she made it to 10 years and 10 months. And when I took her to the vet to put her down, it was a night. The people at the vet are very nice. They're good friends of mine. And one of the ladies came out, and she says that on record in Bermuda, the oldest boxer was 12 years old. And the second oldest was my dog, was Diamond, 10 years, 10 months. So she's the second oldest boxer in Bermuda. So she says, "You have a lot to be proud of, Mark, because you're the reason why she stayed alive so long. Because you took very good care of her. Even when I took her to the vet, she looked great. Her skin was fine. Like, her skin was a little messed up on her back, but her hands, her coat, everything, she looked beautiful, man, before she passed away. She was fine. She obviously was old, but she was 80 pounds. She was a big, tough dog. But, it was kind of refreshing to hear them compliment how I took care of her. And they said, "Look, Mark, there's nothing you can do. She's just fucked." So she died of pretty much old age. And they said that she had like cancer and shit. And she had all these bumps on her back, and it was just eating her alive. And in the end, she pretty much couldn't move, and she just pretty much collapsed. It was the worst, And what's even worse was 2 months before she died, my dad died. And my dad and my dog were the two you know, most people, but like my dog was like always in here, and my dad was the only other person that was always in my apartment every week. 'Cause my dad used to come up here and watch football with me, right? Soccer, and he used to come up here every week when he was in, when he was doing good. And then last year he just deteriorated too before he died. So I ended up getting him like the fire stick for his house so he could stay home. I told him, look, you need to stay home. You can't come up here no more because you can't even walk up these steps to go to the bathroom. I was getting worried that he was gonna fall, you know. So last year was a very bad year for me with friends that died. My dad died, my dog died. It was a very bad year for death. And it happens. It's life. Yeah, exactly. It's like losing Diamond was like losing, my best friend, because that's what she was. I used to call her my girlfriend and my best friend. I said I'd rather have her as a girlfriend than one of these damn hoes out here. You know. So it was very tough for me last year. It was very tough. I went through a lot. But I made it. What doesn't kill you will make you stronger. And I feel like I'm a lot, better now than I was a couple months ago. I don't really like, dwell on the morning and dwell on, feeling sad about it because I'm different because of mediumship and because I believe in spirit and I can see them. Like today, seeing Diamond upstairs on the floor sleeping was weird. And she looked at me and yawned and then stretched out like she always used to do. And I was like, what the fuck? So it kind of like gave me like it gave me like a weird feeling. But it's cool. It just lets me know that, she's around. Oh, she looked real. Very real. No ghost like shit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I always say, it's a part of life. It's a part of life. Life is just the way it is. You're just gonna, death. The one thing you're guaranteed when you're born is death. As soon as you're born, the day that you're gonna die is coming. And sometimes it hurts, and sometimes it's a relief, and sometimes it's just like the most heartbreaking thing in your world. For my mom, obviously, she knew my dad for over 60 years, and for her, it's like devastating, obviously. For me, it is definitely devastating. And, because my dad and I were close, but losing my dog was even worse because I was with her every single day for the last 10 years, and then for the last 4 years, she was living with me. So when you have your pet living with you, and you don't see your dad every single day, it's a different type of like, death. It's a different type of mourning. It's a different type. And some people say, oh, how can you say that? Can't compare a dog to a human being. Yes, you fucking can. If that dog's with you every damn day and living with you, your dad's not living with you. My dad ain't living with me and with every day. It's a different type of death. It's a different type of mourning. You know? You can compare both. It's okay. Mm. Yeah, exactly. Well, guaranteed in life, bills and taxes, not necessarily if you're a homeless bum, or you have a disorder. Somebody's gonna pay your bills and taxes, but you're not gonna be paying for it. But the life and death is definitely for everyone. I know I kind of took that, to the next level, but yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. You know what? I also when my first pit bull died, when my first dog died after 15 years, right? I would say when he died, and then a couple years later, I moved into here, and then my ex-brother-in-law got Diamond the boxer, and I got so attached to that dog because I love dogs, right? And I missed my first dog, and then I kind of like, after looking at Diamond sometimes and how she acted and how she felt and what she did, it was almost like it was my first dog reincarnated, because she did things that my dog did, and they were like the same build, not the same, dog, nowhere near the same dog, but she acted like, when she started living with me, I kind of saw more of who she really was, and she did things just like my old dog. So it was almost like she was reincarnated to be. He was reincarnated, and that's the only way he can be with me, was through that situation. Because everybody knows I'm not gonna go get another dog. I'm not doing that. I'll get attached to somebody else's dog, but I don't. I can't have another dog. I can't go through that anymore. And after what I just went through, I just can't do it, because it's all fine and dandy in the beginning, but when that dog goes, you outlive your dog. See, so that's fucked up, and then you got to deal with all these deaths. I can't. I just hate that shit. I would love to have another dog. Don't get me wrong. I would love to, because I love animals. But right now, I can't do it. It's just too much, and I love my freedom, and I love like not being responsible for an animal. And then I went to the grocery store yesterday, and the dog food has gone up by 50 cents. A can of pedigree was 2.59. Now it's 3.09. And I was like, see, everything's going up. You gotta, just to feed your dog is $3 a fucking day. That's if you feed him one can. Then you gotta give him the dry food and shit. Fuck that. It's just too much. And I love the fact that I don't have to deal with her anymore. And I went through a lot with her in the end. Like, I put up with a lot of shit because of her age and what she was doing. Then I had to clean up I put down a sheet, she would piss on it. And then I have to take it outside. I have to wash it. I have to wash her. And then I wouldn't even want to bring her back inside, but I had to, because I was always worried about her dying in the pool. I went through crazy. I mentally went fucking nuts last year, period. Between my dad and between my dog and my mom and everybody in my family, man, I went through hell. And it's like, fuck this, man. I don't want this life no more. I'm actually happy in one way, but I'm still sad in another. Like, if God said, hey, look, I'll give you back Diamond and she'll last another 10 years, I'll redo it and, bring back the same dog, which is not going to happen. But if that happened, if that was a granted wish, I'll take her back. I would love to have her because I love her and I miss her, But obviously that's not going to happen. And you don't know what next dog you're going to get, what they're going to be. You can end up getting a fucked up dog that's going to die within 4 years, Then you got to go through all of that bullshit again. And then veterinarian bills ain't cheap. To take your dog to the vet is not cheap. Then if something happens to you, you got to hope and pray someone's going to take care of your dog. And other people don't want to take care of it. And if I put my dog in the vet, you're going to pay like $1,000 a week just to have your fucking dog in the vet. Hell no. Hell no. So, I just can't do it anymore. I miss my dog, and I love dogs, and I love animals. I even got rid of the damn fish tank. I had a nice fish tank next door, and my sister said her electricity bill was $100 less, just like I said. And I said, I told you, fish tanks cost a lot of money. It'll put $100 on your bill. You got that heater running, the filter's running all day, all night, all month. That shit erases electricity. Guaranteed, trust me. I said, look, I'm gonna get rid of this fucking thing. I don't want no more responsibilities. I don't want no more pets. Fuck this shit. I need a break. No. And she says, Mark, I'm glad we got rid of that shit. Then you ain't gotta listen to the water running all the time. Then you gotta fill the water up. Man, you just waste time and effort and money with that shit. You know, I said, I'm had enough. I just need a break from having more responsibilities than I need. It's bad enough I have to deal with everything else. And now, see, my dad died, my dog died, I got rid of my fish, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna have some type of relief. And I have. But now I have to deal with my mom. And my mom is a pain in the ass, but I love her to death. And I'll do anything for her. But she can be a nuisance. Like, she can be like dramatic. She can be needy. And she can be like, you know, always complaining and shit. And, you know, like, she's like, oh, I need you to do this. And oh my God, it's too expensive. The world's gonna fucking, you know, fall. Sky's falling. You know, she's just annoying at times, right? And I have to deal with her now because no one else wants to deal with her. So I have to deal with her because I'm the more flexible one. You know what I mean? But yeah. Okay, cool. All right, I just had to check my camera real quick. I knew something was in my driveway. Looks like the stupid, dumbass cat. It's my neighbor's cat walking through my driveway. Speaking of animals, and then the cat's going through the driveway. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel, Gala, that the universe, you know, you said the right thing. You said the universe has freed things up so you can deal with the final boss. Ain't that right? But, you know, I feel bad for my mom, but she's kind of like over dramatic and then she irritates me. Like, I went to the grocery store with her 2 days ago and she kind of pissed me off, you know? And I was like, Mom, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you know, I don't swear, but, you know, to her, you know, but I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? She loses it sometimes. Like, she acts like, I don't know, she's just weird sometimes. And then I told my sister about it today and she starts cracking up. And she's like, she's not like that with me. And I'm like, she ain't like that with you. Why the fuck is she like that with me? Damn I said, look, I'm not going to go grocery shopping with her no more because she aggravates me. You can take her. She goes, all right, I'll take her on Sunday. I said, good. Make sure she gets everything she needs so she don't fucking irritate me. Oh my God. She can be so annoying. It's like, what the hell, Mom? Come on. Yeah, Christy, it's the way it is. Yeah. You said I legit trained thousands of animals, didn't know them, but did it for others. Going back to the theory of gifts from the past, what does that mean? That probably means you had a family of 20. I don't believe that though. I don't believe that pets are like things from the past. I have a hard time believing that some things come back into your life. I just think that there's one thing, one person, one dog, one soul, and then that's it. Everything else is the next, I don't think it comes back into fruition. I just don't believe in reincarnation too much, even though I believe it is possible for some things. Like, I don't really believe in past lives too much, I really don't. I feel like that's just something that people use to make money off of you or to make you think that there is such a thing. And let me tell you, I could be wrong. But my opinion, I don't think that that's real. I don't think that's a thing. I don't believe in past lives. I believe that everybody has their own unique life and their own ways and their own life, and everybody spirit will go, and then spirit becomes spirit, and that's it. I don't think that there's the same person comes back to Earth. I highly doubt that. Because if that was the case, then why do people talk about clones? If you're talking about clones, then that means that you don't believe in past lives. If you think that if you can clone something, then what's the point of talking about past lives? You see what I mean? It's like, it's pointless to me. And I really don't believe that. Because if Jesus died and then got resurrected, this exact same person, and then, gone again or whatever, or is coming to them in a spiritual form, then why the heck didn't he come back as, a past life, if that's really true? See what I mean? I just don't believe in those type of things. It's just like twin flames and all that type of stuff. I just think that psychics use that term so they can say, okay, if I give you a reading on this guy that likes you, okay, I can do that. Oh, but the cards tell me that this is your twin flame. Oh, no. That's not my twin flame. This person's my twin flame. See what I mean? Hey, Lisa, how you doing? So I think that it's just like my name. We'll use my name as an example. My name is Mark. You can use Mark in many ways. Instead of a name, you can use it as, I'm going to put a mark on this wall, so where we know we have to drill a hole. Right? It's just like twin flame. Twin flame can mean soulmate, somebody that you can get along with and perfectly have a great relationship with. And then some people say, oh, no, a twin flame is not the perfect relationship. It is like a difficult relationship because you're trying to get with that perfect person. When I hear psychics say that shit, I want to knock them the fuck out. Because everybody has a different meaning of a twin flame. But all I tell people is it's just another word for soulmate. It's just another word for somebody that you really love and you care about and could be good for you. If twin flames existed, then why the fuck do we have divorces? See what I mean? How many people can everybody say in this chat that they know that has a twin flame relationship? How many? Exactly. I made my point. I don't know any twin flames in my lifetime, people that are just meant to be together from day one. The only couple I know is my parents. So I just think these words are annoying. They're just another way of making money off of somebody. Because if a psychic really wants to, they can bribe you and say, you know, I can give you a twin flame reading, or, oh, this person, Mark, he's your soulmate. But John, he's your twin flame. And you can't have John, but you can have Mark. Because in order to have John, you would have to go back to your past life. And you would have to, you know, go back to a strip club where you met him. Shut your ass up. I don't want to get into that whole thing, but, you know, it's just a lot of bullshit. Like, don't believe those things too much. But I honestly don't believing that shit. But if somebody comes to me, right, and says, I have a twin flame and I want you to check it out, I would ignore what I think, because I'm reading for that person that believes in that. So if you believe in twin flame stuff and I read about your twin flame, I know that I don't agree with that term. But if you believe that term, then I'm going to read for you no matter what, because you believe in that. You see what I mean? And I'm not going to repeat that word if I read for that person. I'm not going to say, oh, you're a twin flame. I'm going to say this person, because I can't put that into words to believe that something I don't believe. You know? Yeah, it is overrated. Yep. You watch the... He was telling her how free will is an illusion. Free will is another term for I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. That's all free will means. You can do whatever you want. And you can. Everybody can do whatever they want, because you have the free will to do so, right? You can do whatever you want. You can be a hoe, you can be a housewife. But the thing is, you can do whatever. You have free will to do everything, but free will can get you in trouble. Because if you really exaggerate free will, you might fuck your life up. Correct? So free will is an illusion for a lot of people. Because everything that I say, that I like, a twin flame, free will, all these terms can only be real if you make them real. If you make that term become a reality in your life. If you make these terms become a reality, then that's the difference of it being an illusion, it being fake, or it being real. It's just like how people say, oh, you're a medium. Oh, that means you work for the devil. Because in the Bible, it says that, God says that, in the Bible, it says that, psychics are demons, and no spirit is real. You can't talk to a dead person. When somebody said, when I first heard that was online. And then when somebody actually said that to me in here, you know what I said to them? I said, I'm going to make you look like an idiot for saying that. Oh, but it's in the Bible. I said, there's a lot of things in the Bible that are not real. It's just a book that somebody wrote about some bullshit. A lot of it's real and a lot of it's fake. Every book that you read it's just like I read a card for you. is not going to everything that card means is not going to pertain to the situation that I pull the card for. You dumbass. So so getting back to my point, that if the Bible says that, that means that they're trying to get you away from worshiping God, right? Because God is a spirit. Jesus is now a spirit. So if you talk to the dead, if you talk to God and you talk to Jesus, isn't that talking to the dead? You dumbass. So that means that if you're talking to God and Jesus, that's not real. So how can that be real in the Bible? That's contradicting what this whole world is telling you to do. They're telling you to pray to God and pray to Jesus, pray to Mary. Those are all people that are dead and in spirit. So if that saying is true, then why the fuck are you praying for? So if I talk to the dead for you, how does that make me work for the devil? You see what I mean? You don't make no sense. I can counteract everything that you say because I can, and I will. Because everybody has opinions, right? Everybody has a way around something to make something sound real, be real, or really become a reality. It all depends on who you're talking to, because some people are dumb as shit and they don't get it. But these are just some things that I feel in my eyes that are wrong, and then I can prove it that it's not. You know, that it is right or it is real. Yeah, it can mean that, Christy. That's a twin flame meaning that people can dwell on if that's what you feel, you know. Absolutely. I agree with the mirror image. Exactly. That's why free will is you can have all the freedom you want, but as long as you adhere to the rules. Exactly. It's just like how I say on here sometimes, hey Goodman, how you doing, bro? It's like what I say on here many times. Everything is bad if you abuse it. Everything is good if you don't abuse it. So if I like to drink alcohol, right? If I drink one beer, I'm going to be okay. If I drink 2 beers, I'm going to be okay. Now, if I start drinking 6 beers, then I've abused the alcohol because I'm going to get drunk. Or if I get caught driving, I'm going to get a DUI, correct? So that alcohol isn't doing anything bad to anybody unless you abuse it to get drunk. It's just like weed. If I smoke too much weed, I'm going to get ridiculously high and pass the fuck up. So that means I abused it. But if I just take a few puffs and get high and I'm good, that's a little buzz just to feel good, and that's not abusing it. So everything and everyone and every situation, it's only bad. There's good and bad in everything. So the good things can be maintained if you adhere to the rules, like you said, or you can abuse shit. It's just like me. I can abuse my gift. Every person that comes in here, I can tap into them, literally, and I can see if spirit wants to talk to them, right? And I can use my gift to try and manipulate you to get a reading so you can pay me, because if I can do it if I want to. But I know that that's abusing my gift and my power, correct? So everything has good and bad. And that's why free will is real, but only if you don't abuse it. Free will is good and it's bad. You can have the free will to fuck somebody up and kill somebody, or you can have free will to stay in your lane and don't do nothing stupid. So everything and everyone has good and bad. It's that simple. It's really, really simple. Life is simple, but we listen to people make things up and make bullshit lies, and we're stupid enough to believe it. Yeah, exactly. Do not drink and drive. I never heard anyone goes to trouble. Yeah. Has anyone wanted to talk to you? See, I don't. If I do get somebody to talk to you, it'll randomly happen. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like I said, I have the power to do that. So does a lot of other people. Like I said, I can abuse my gift and try and con you guys to. I can say things to you and tap into your life, but that's disrespectful. For me to tap into every single person in here without their consent is disrespecting. Is disrespecting spirit, and is disrespecting the gift that I've been given. To me it is. But some people will be like, yeah, oh, do you have you know how you see psychics on here, right? And they're like, oh, hey guys. Oh my God. It's usually women that do it, right? They're like, oh my God, someone in this room. I know there's 10 people in here, but somebody in this room is giving me a headache. And I feel like somebody's very stressed out. And guaranteed, somebody's going to be like, oh, you must be tapping into me. I'm having a stressful day. I broke my fucking nail. And I just don't know what to do with myself. Oh my God, you're amazing. You're a psychic. You picked up on my energy. Shut your bitch ass up. You ain't got no fucking headache. You want that bitch to give you some money so she can get her nails fixed. Or you just want to bullshit that person. Hey Virgo, what's up? When I see people do that shit, it aggravates the living hell out of me. Because you're lying. And then because it's just like when people do general readings. In that room, if there's 10 people and you get to Virgo, and I'm going to say, hey Virgo, general reading here in your career, this might be happening. And then there might be 5 Virgos in the room, and they'd be like, one of them's going to say, oh, I feel like you're reading me. I feel like you're reading me. This is my reading. Oh, yes. You're amazing. I knew I should have came in here. See, spirit, bring me to you. And then you go get a personal reading and the fucking shit's whack as shit. And you say, yeah, this bitch is whack. Oh, man. Man, I've seen that shit like constant repeat on this fucking channel, on these channels on here. That's why I'm making these points on here, because there's good and bad in everything. There's good and bad in everyone and everything. Even me. Even you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like, I'll give you an example, Gala. Like, I can do a mediumship reading for you right now. Right? And I'll say, man, like I'm getting like this weird feeling right now, Gala, because I feel like, your grandma in spirit, like I feel my chest like all fucked up. And I'm having a hard time breathing right now. Ooh, like this spirit's really bad, like, and you'd be like, oh yeah, Mark, my grandma had a heart attack. So you're absolutely right. That's why you're feeling your chest like that. That's real talk. That's real shit. Because I'm actually feeling how this spirit died, so that way this spirit's trying to make me feel what they went through, right? So that way I can connect with you in a positive, honest way. So you're going to be like, yeah, if Mark's feeling that shit, that's right, because my grandma did die of a heart attack, or she had lung problems, or she had a hard time breathing. That's why I'm feeling those feelings, So you're gonna be like, oh yeah, Mark's the shit, because he feels, he's tapping into my grandma. It's guaranteed it's right. You see what I'm saying? So that's exactly why. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Exactly. Right. See, yeah, exactly. So the thing is, even if you've never known them, right? Even though you've never known them in your life, the only way a medium is going to tell you the truth about your grandparents is if they can actually describe what they look like. Exactly. You can't miss nothing you never had. But your grandparents, even though I never saw my grandfather, one of my grandfathers I never saw, and the other one I saw when I was 9 months. So technically, I saw him with my 9-month-year-old eyes. And the other one I never saw because he died before me. But the thing is it's still possible for them to see you now, to be there when you were born, spirit can see you, they can see whatever they want. So they're still going to be like, oh yeah, this is my grandchild, but I never saw him, but I want to be there for them. I want to protect them. I want to be a part of their lives spiritually and make sure they're okay. But they can't miss you if they've never seen you because they don't even fucking know you. But they can protect you. They can be around you. They can see you progress. You know what I'm saying? They can see all that shit. I know it. And even if they don't know you, they can tell you what's coming up in your life. They can tell me, hey, tell her this, and this. But if you have a picture of your grandparents, even though you never saw them, but if you have a picture of your grandparents and your grandfather's got salt and pepper hair, he's got a belly on him, and he's wearing suspenders, and he's got fucking brown shoes in the picture, and I say that to you, what's that's going to tell you? That's going to say, fuck, Mark just pretty much sees my grandfather. He's a real medium. He's just described exactly what my grandfather looks like. Even though I never saw him, I saw him in the picture. Right? But if they just say, oh, your grandparents are in spirit and they just absolutely adore you. Oh my God. Yes. I can't describe them, but I can just like delusionally tell you bullshit. And I'm going to be dramatic and be like a Hollywood Cleo fucking psychic and tell you some bullshit ass. Shut your fucking ass up. Yeah, she wasn't a tarot reader. She's a fucking delusional reader. Oh man, it's some funny ass shit. Exactly. The validation is the biggest part of mediumship. Mediumship has to be validation. And sometimes I can't see that spirit, but I can feel them, or they can show me things. Like the only way you know what you look like is if you see a reflection of yourself, right? So sometimes I see things through the spirit's eyes. So if the spirit's right here, right now, right? So if I look this way, I can't see myself, correct? So this spirit can be in front of me, have his back to me, and looking this way. And he's gonna say, look, Mark, you see this? This is where I used to live. This house is white with black blinds, and this is my driveway, and this is, Gala when she was 5 years old. I bring her here. I used to take care of her, me and my wife, and this and that, or whatever the fucking case may be, right? That's exactly right. That's the word for remote viewing. So they're showing me, it's like a horse with blinders. I can't see that person sometimes, but they're going to show me what the fuck they see so I can tell you. And sometimes they'll show themselves so I can validate who they are. So much so I can tell you they got a mole right here. They got a fucking tattoo on them. They got this on them, they got that on them, the fat, skinny, tall, medium, what they're wearing, where they lived. If they want to show me that shit to validate to you that I'm real, they're going to do that. Or they're going to tell me some type of shit that's going to be like, bang, it's going to be like real shit. But if you can't do that, you're not no medium. You're extra small and you're a fucking liar. And you just delusionally think that you're seeing shit. A real medium has to validate who the person is. They have to describe the person or talk to that person without even seeing them and have that person tell them information that only you know. And that's that simple. So if you're not getting that, that person ain't no damn medium. They have to give you some type of validation. They have to tell you exactly what's going on. Telling you that they miss you, that's bullshit. And then sometimes I can say something to somebody. Like when I first met Marley, I told her that her grandfather was in spirit. And he wanted to tell me some stuff because he was so ignorant. He was like, please interrupt her and tell her that I'm here. And I was like, look, I don't even know Marley like that. I don't want to aggravate this woman. He's like, oh, please, it's my granddaughter. I need to speak to her. I need you to tell her that I'm around. And when I said that shit to her in her life, that's how her and I actually became friends. And I was like, I don't want to disturb you, Marley, but I got a guy here. He looks like this. He's that. He's this. And he wants to tell you this. And then I was like, look, I don't want to take up none of your time, but I just want to tell you that. So then she came to my live and I finished the read. And ever since that day, right, we joke about that day and how, that. And then this grandfather is her mother's father. And her mother was at her house one day. And Marley had told her about it. So I started talking to her mother about her father. And he started, and then the wife came, right? And they were both together, right? They were both together. And they told me all this stuff where they used to live, how they like to drink milk, and they had this and they had that. And she was confirming everything I was saying. And they were like freaked out. They were like, no fucking way this is happening. Like, but see, when a spirit is very persistent, they're going to tell me everything because they want that person that you're talking to believe 100% that they are actually there and real. So when you get really, really cool information like that, that's like it blows my mind as well as that person's. Honestly, it never seems to like surprise me on how spirit does shit sometimes. They can do things that make you like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like, how the hell is this even possible? Well, that's the thing, Gala, we all go through that spiritual, lie that's being told to us. I was lied to by many psychics. That's why I'm glad I actually became the person I am today, because I think that the devil was trying to get me away from showing my godly gift. So he put me around bullshit people and bullshit psychics, and it almost worked, and I was at a point where I was like, what do I do? Like, am I gonna really do this or what? Am I really a real psychic? Like, I don't want to be bullshitting nobody and taking nobody's money and shit. I can't do that. I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot. I'm gonna get a bad name. And then I was scared to tell people the truth because they were gonna be so mad at me. Hold on a second. But yeah, you know, I went through a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of people who, no problem, bro. There's a lot of people who read for me and they've always been wrong about my love life, but they're right about my career and everything else, right? They've been right about everything else. It's like it doesn't matter who reads for me about love stuff, it doesn't really come true. It never does, you know? And it's like, do I let this bother me? Do I let this like become an obsession where I need to find out from every single person that reads me, or do I go and get all these readings and shit? And then I said to myself, it's not come true. It hasn't come true. And everything these people tell me, it never does. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna ask no more. I'm just gonna leave it alone. Even if I ask myself and beg spirit to like tell me the truth about something, I still don't know if that's possible or if it's really happening, because sometimes people's love lives just can't be determined and can't be talked about. It's like there's always going to be a part of your life you're never going to know about. And it's just the way it is, you know? And I accepted the fact that none of these people are going to actually tell me the truth, that they don't see nothing, or they don't want to hurt my feelings because they like me, or they just want to, cock block me from trying to get somebody. So it could be multiple reasons they don't do it, right? And then it could be just spirit saying, I'm not releasing that information because it ain't happening, And some people can go through life not really having a serious love relationship. It's just the way life is. I know tons of people who never got married, never had kids, and just are happy just not being in a relationship because that's just the way their life is. And I'd rather be a person like that than be a person who gets divorced twice, gets married twice, and has multiple baby mamas and has a fucking bullshit life and has to pay child support and goes broke and then go fucking kill yourself, I don't want that. Hell no. So I'm okay with not knowing about my love life. I'm okay with not asking. I'm okay with not even worrying about it. And that's the best thing that I can do for myself. And that's why I don't get readings no more. Because some people are like, oh, I want to give you a reading, Mark. And I'll be like, yeah, go ahead. But if it doesn't come true, I'm not going to come knocking on your fucking door and be like, oh, you're a bullshit psychic. Or if somebody says, hey, Mark, did that reading I did for you come true? And I'll be like, no, but it's okay. I'm good. I'm not going to like condemn you or tell you you're a fake ass psychic. Because I'm not perfect and neither are you. And if it ain't meant to be, it ain't going to happen. Just like I tell people, I can tell you something right now, but it can change. Just like how you tell me that, next week I'm going to meet this woman and it's going to be the love of my life. I remember a psychic told me 20 something years ago, one of the first readings I ever got face to face. This psychic told me that my neighbor that speaks to me every day is going to be the woman of my dreams and the woman that I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. And I said to this person, okay, I'll take your word for it, whatever. But all my neighbors say hi to me. And I had multiple neighbors that could have been my wife. And even now in this neighborhood, there's someone like that. And that was 25 years ago. And I've lived in 3 different places. So where the fuck's the neighbor that speaks to me that's going to be my wife? Because if that was the case, I would have been married by now because it's been 25 fucking years. And that was the first reading I ever got. Then every other reading that I got, it said, oh yeah, you're going to be married soon. You're going to meet somebody this year. You're going to have 3 kids. OMG, OMG. And now next thing you know, here I am, 49 years old, still single, no kids, never been married. So all those readings were all fucking bullshit. It was all readings that never happened. And then people say, well, it's not, the reading's not going to happen because you're not going out there and putting yourself out there. Motherfucker, I was a DJ in the public eye for 20 years. I had all these women around me. They see me every day. So I'm out all the time. What the fuck you talking about, dumbass? I've traveled all over the world, seeing hoes everywhere, all these women everywhere. You told me it's my neighbor, so if that's the case, it'd be really easy. What I gotta do is go outside and water my plants and cut my grass. Fucking idiots. You see what I mean? Everything I've said in the past half an hour is a counteraction to everything that people say. And that's why a lot of people fucking hate me, because I end up making them look fucking dumb. Don't tell me shit. I've been in this world for almost 50 years. You ain't gonna tell me about no psychic shit, because I've been there, done that. I was once that person that was obsessed with readings because I wanted to know who the fuck I'm gonna marry and who's gonna be my woman. And here I am. It still ain't happened. But I'm not gonna go back to the 100 reading and 100 psychics that I've dealt with that read me and say you guys are all fake. That's like the dumbest thing you can do, right? This is my point. And sometimes you can go to whoever you want. You can go to the best psychic in the world. And sometimes it's just like, you ain't never going to get that fucking confirmation. You're never going to get that reading going to happen. It's just life. And that's why the most popular psychics on here are the ones that read love, because everybody wants to know about love. Everybody wants to know who they're going to be with. The most popular question I get asked every year is, when is love coming to me? When am I going to find somebody? Do you see anybody coming to me this year? And you know what I tell most people? No, because I don't see nobody. Because it ain't meant for you to get and have nobody right now. It's life. And then that's why people don't ask me no more, because they're like, Mark always tells me no. Like, I hate Mark. He always tells me the truth. What you want me to do? Lie to you? Fuck. Okay, good, man. I'll check this out for you, bro. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, Christy, that's a question that most people ask. But you know what? I'll tell you what, take it from me. Asking if you're ever going to get married and you're ever going to have that situation happen, you got to think about one thing. You're the only person that can say yes to that question. I can say to you right now, Christy, hey, look, let's meet up. Let's get together. I know you live in the opposite side of the world. We're going to get together. I like you. I want to be with you. We start to date online, and then we meet. Then we become lovers. And, I say to you, I don't want to be apart from you no longer. And I've known you for 6 months. And I say, look, will you marry me? And you're like, oh, hell fucking no. I want to get married so bad, but I can't marry you. I don't even fucking know you. But you have the free will to say yes, because you're desperate to get married. Even if it doesn't work, you can be so delusional and say, fuck it, yeah, hell yeah. I'll marry Mark, fucking right. If I get a divorce, I'll take all the lobsters from his freezer. Fuck him. You got me? So I can tell you, yes, you're going to get married. And you can. And I'll tell you, yes, you can get divorced too. You got me? So that answer to that question is always going to be you. You're going to be the person that has to say yes to the day you reach that altar. You can still say no. See, a lot of the answers to these questions we ask is within us. We don't need a psychic to answer that. You can answer it. That's what I realized a long time ago. That's why I don't get readings no more. I just let life pan out. I don't give a shit. And I know a girl right now that likes me and asked about me, but I don't know her. I don't know her at all. I don't know if she's a hoe. I don't know if she's with somebody. You know, she just asked about me, but I don't know her, and I'm not going to go pursue her or go add her because this person told me about it. I don't give a fuck about that damn girl. If you want to know about me, call me, text me, add me. If you're so desperate to find out, ask me. Why you gonna ask somebody else for? If you like me, then come over. Talk to me. I'm not gonna bite, at least not now. I'll bite you later. When you're biteable. But see, people are weird like that. They like you, they want to know about you, but they're not ready to come to you. Like, it's so dumb. Like, why you didn't ask the person for my number? They would have gave it to you. My number's out there right now. You know, all you gotta do is look up my business and you see my number. You can call me, holla at me. Don't ask about me, just call me. Fuck's your problem? You want it? Come get it. I'm available. All right, Goodman, let me check this for you, bro. I'll tell you a story in a few minutes. Let me just take care of my buddy here. I got you, bro. All right, let me tell you what I see, bro. I'll message you. All right, give me a sec. See, I hope that made sense, bro. Obviously, I'm not gonna say anything on here. You want me to reply to you over there. So all right, let me see. Christy said, hey, and 6 months is the honeymoon stage, so anyone getting married that soon is asking for a divorce. I know, right? I don't know if you've ever heard me say on here, but I know you're new to my channel. But one thing I say on here, Christy, is if I ever date another woman again in my life, I'm going to date her very slowly. I'm going to get to know her. I'm going to try and trust her. I don't care about fucking her or having sex with her. It doesn't matter to me. That doesn't matter. Right? What matters is me having to trust her first in order to love her. And I'm going to date her. And then as I date her and I get close to her, I have to know her and date her and deal with her for at least a year first. And then I would like to move in with her, or she can move in with me. And we have to be living together for a whole nother year to see if we can make it together in the same house. First, we got to see if we can coexist together dating for a year. But I'm not going to live with that person until at least a year. And a year goes by fast. And then when I start living with, after 9 months, if we're really, hitting it off and we want to live with each other after that, then fine, I'll do it. Because I'd rather find out sooner than later. So let's just say I date you for 9 months and we get so attached that we want to live with each other. At the end of the day, when you're older, it's easier to do, right? So say if you move in with me in this apartment, right? And we start to live with each other for a whole year. And after a whole year, I'll be like, you know what? She's definitely the one for me. I've been dating her. I've been with her for a year and 9 months, but I've lived with her for a whole year. And we've had such a great time. I can really see myself being with her forever. Then I'll get engaged to you. And then I'll wait a whole nother year living with you and being engaged with you. And then I'll marry you. If you say yes. You got me? So I'm not going to meet you today, fuck you tomorrow, and marry you in 6 months. That's never going to happen. I don't care how good your coochie is. I don't care how good you go on your knees with knee pads and fulfill my fucking fantasies. I don't give a shit about that. You can do every sexual thing to me to get me to love you or to get me to marry you right away. It ain't going to happen. You're just going to be fulfilling me, and I'm just going to be like loving it and enjoying it if you want. But I'm not going to marry you just because you throw that coochie on me every day. Or you let me do whatever I want to you. That don't matter to me. Sexual fucking things ain't never going to make me do some crazy ass shit. At the age of 49, if you do that, there's something fucking wrong with you. You got me? Oh, fuck you talking about, woman? Hell no. No problem, bro. I got you. Glad I could help, man. And that's the type of man I am. I know probably some women will be like, yeah, whatever. If I throw my coochie on his ass and get on my knees and fulfill his dreams, and, if I throw this thing on him, it's going to be the best thing in the world. You got me? Like, I don't care what woman you think you are or how much D's you have inhaled. It don't make no difference to me. A sex will never change my life. It will never change me from marrying you today or tomorrow or next year. I'm gonna do whatever, because if you do that to me, I know you're a hoe. You see what I'm saying? If a woman within 3 months, if I start dating you and 3 months you want to throw that coochie on me, I'm gonna think that you're a hoe, or I'm gonna think that you're really desperate. But if you make me, I wouldn't even say make me wait, because I'm very tolerant when it comes to things like that. Like, I'm the type of person that I have to really love you in order to make love to you. Now, if I want to fuck you, that's because you're a hoe and I'm gonna fuck you. You got me? And that was the old me. I probably would have done that. I did that shit. But now I'm not gonna even entertain that thought, because now it's a lot different. You know what, Christy? There are men that think like me, and there are men that say what I say, but it's very rare, and I understand that. And I'm not just saying this to put on a show, because I actually do live that life. And people who know me know that I don't tolerate no bullshit from no hoes. I don't want a hoe. I want a housewife. I want somebody that I can live the rest of my life with and not have to worry about them cheating on me and them disrespecting me and them like trying to fulfill my sexual desires just to have me. That don't make no sense, because that's what most men and women want, is, to have a great sex life, and that's the only thing that they consider love. Love is not a sex life. Love is like trust and honesty and respecting each other and doing shit for each other, co-creating with each other, doing things to make a marriage and a relationship is 100% each person. No person should be doing more than the other. See, that's sex to me has to be done now with a person that I love. I have to love you. If I have sex with you and I don't love you, you're just a hoe. You're just a person that I just desire. I lust over. And I don't really lust over anybody anymore. I'll look at a woman and be, goddamn, bitch, I'll be smacking that. I'll say it as a joke or something. Like when I see my neighbor's big ass, I'm like, man, I would love to smack that once. I said it the other day. I saw her and I'm like, you're so dumb. I can't stand you sometimes, woman, but damn, that ass is banging. It'd be nice if I can hit it just once and then just like forget about it. That's what I do sometimes. But it's just like a thing, but I'm not like, oh yeah, I gotta go get that coochie, goddamn. Oh, I think about it every day. I'm not like that. I'm not like a fiend or like a luster and I have to go get that ass, I'm not like that. If I love you, I'm gonna probably think like that. But I can't wait to get home to my wife, or I can't wait to get home to my girl. I'm gonna beat that shit up tonight. Hell yeah. I'll be talking bullshit like that if you're my girl, if you're my wife or my, whatever. That's different. Okay, Virgo. Good night, sweetheart. Take care. I'm gonna get out of here too. Fuck, it's like 2:00 in the morning. But this is things that. But you know what? What's sad, in my opinion, is there's women that know a good guy, and there's men that know a good woman. But for them to come out of their comfort zone and them to get out of their, ways of negativity, they will not go to that person and make that person theirs, even though they know that person's a decent person. You got me? That's one of the biggest downfalls of humans and people that they know the person's decent, but they won't go for it. But if they see a shitty person, they're gonna want to go to them. And that doesn't make any sense to me. And that's one thing about me. If I know a good woman, I'm gonna try and get her. Because I know she's a good woman. Like I can see it, I can know it, I feel it. Right? But there's not too many times I feel that way. Good night, Tanya. Take care, sweetheart. Well, Christy, that's very possible. And that's probably why a lot of women that deal with me know that I don't put up with no bullshit. Because I tell them that right off the bat. If a woman says, yeah, I like you, or I know she likes me, or we start talking and flirting and shit, I make it very clear to her that, I'm not getting involved with you unless we can be friends if you want. We'll be friends. I could talk to you all the time. We can be friends and shit. But don't think we're going to be friends with benefits, because I don't want to do that. Because then when you have sex with somebody, there's a connection there to a certain point. So if I'm banging you for a whole year, and then you find some other guy, and I see you with that guy, I'm probably going to feel some type of way, or vice versa. And that's why I'm going to be like, nah, I don't want that. Yeah, and an STD. But, that's just life, right? Well, if you feel guys run from you because you want something real, then that's a good thing, because at least you let them run to a hoe. Because that's what they're going to end up doing. If a guy knows that a woman wants something real, 9 out of 10 times, he's not going to want to work that much. He's not going to want to work on that, because he know he ain't going to get that coochie right away. Because most guys want to get to know you, and within 3 months they want to feel that coochie. They want to see what's going on, because they're not going to put in all this work, and then the sex isn't that great. Because that's their mentality. That's most people's mentality. Or a woman, right, went out with this guy, and she had a great relationship with this guy, right? And he had a 7-incher. And size matters to you, even though sex doesn't really matter. But you had a 7-incher for 10 years, and then your husband died, and then you 5 years later you want to get with another man, right? So then you go out with a man and you get to love him, and he has 5 inches. So you're probably riding that shit, and you're probably like, damn, I know sex isn't important to me, but I'm sure miss that extra 2. But I still love this guy with the 5. You know what I'm saying? That's what some people delusionally think about, because that's what's on that person's mind. There's always going to be a comparison, because when you have more than one, you're always going to compare the last one. So when a person has more than one sexual partner, you're pretty much going to compare everything. And don't tell me you ain't, because you will. You're going to say, this person was great, but they had, women will always say, oh yeah, he had a smaller one, but he was way better, doing it. But this person had a big one, but, I didn't really want it that big, but, I enjoyed it, but he was a fucking asshole. And then the third guy, he's like got a 6-incher. So it's kind of like, almost the same as both. It's like in between. So it's perfect for me. And, he pays for everything. So that's even better, because the other 2 guys are broke as shit. So that's what most women are going to do. Most women are going to compare the fucking guys that they're with. Even a guy is going to compare the women. Oh yeah, she gave me head, but this one wouldn't do it. Or I can do whatever I want to her, but this one here was scary. She said, draw a line on that D. I don't want that whole 7 in me. And don't say that this ain't true, because it is. I've heard women talk like that all the time. And I've heard guys talk that shit too. And we can all sit here. We've had multiple partners. You can all sit here and compare that all day and all night. You see? But Christy, it's okay not to have sex in years because you can't miss nothing you haven't had. You know, if you haven't had sex in a long time, who fucking cares? You know, you're better off not having sex and being clean than going out there getting a D and getting some fucking shit. You be itching your coochie all goddamn year. So it's better not to have it at all than to have it and get fucked up. You know. Some people say, "Oh, Mark, when was the last time you had some?" I say, "It's been years, but I don't care. You think I need sex or something, bro? When I was younger, I had so much I could have gave you some." Oh, fuck you talking about? I'm old. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You think I care about some damn coochie? Coochies will get you in trouble. Fuck. A coochie will fucking destroy your life. Don't you know that? A woman has a gold bond between her legs. That fucking shit will kill you. That thing gave birth to you and can kill you. Don't you know that? Stay away from that thing. I'm talking as a man, you know. You can talk as a woman and say D destroys lives too. I agree. A D will destroy your life. Because a D can give you a lot of problems. That's why I don't want it. Goodman, you said a female arranged a date with me and my mate on the same day and didn't realize we knew each other. It was game on. Hey, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Medical insurance with mutual funds and a 7-incher. Dang, you want too much in life. But it's cool. You can dream about it. You're all so excited now. I thought you was going to sleep. But you know what? I respect people who don't lust and don't like theme over sex. Sex is wonderful. Don't get me wrong. I love it, and I'm sure everybody does. But only in the right situation and the right person. That's why God made me a man. He says, if I make this mofo a woman, this motherfucker's gonna be the richest whore on earth. And OnlyFans is gonna come around in the 2000s. Oh shit, this motherfucker's gonna be a billionaire. I'm telling you, if I was a woman in this day and age, and I was good looking, oh hell yeah. I'll be on OnlyFans making that fucking paper. I'll milk all those mofos. Look at my coochie, look at my ass, look at my titty. Yeah, send that money. Give me that Cash App and that PayPal. Hell yeah. Pay me, mofo. I don't know how it works. I never been over there. But yeah. Hell yeah. Don't get me wrong, men can make money too. I can go over there and make some money if I want to. But that ain't happening. Somebody be like, oh my God, that's Mark. Yes. I'm going to go talk to him. Nah, when I talk about OnlyFans, bro, I've never been on there. I don't even know what the page looks like. I don't know anything about it. Or the only reason I know about OnlyFans is people tell me about it. But I've never been there. I don't want to go to places like that. Because nowadays when you search something, right? When you search something, it goes all over your fucking page. And I don't want that shit all over my page. It's bad enough on Instagram. There's pure hoes on my pages every day trying to add me or new to Instagram, trying to get followers. Look at my tits. Look at my ass. I'm like, fuck off and leave me alone. Like, I look at sports all day. And there's still hoes coming up on my page. It's crazy. It's annoying. Every day I'm got like a private message on TikTok or on here. Oh, hi. Can you please follow me and follow my page? Or, hey, handsome, how you doing? How you know I'm fucking handsome? You ain't seen me. I ain't got no pictures on my shit on there. Fuck out of here, ho. I ain't adding you. I don't even know if you're the damn person that's in that photo. You probably some ugly ass hoe in a trailer park with no teeth. Fuck out of here. Don't lie to me, woman. You don't look like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Be careful what you click on. Hell yeah. Yeah, it comes up everywhere. Yeah. It's annoying. That's why I won't do it. I never forgot I clicked on this Bermuda dating site just to see who was on there, right? I was curious. I said, let me see what hoes are on here. Next thing you know, that shit came up all on my feed. Go back to Bermuda singles. I'm like, oh, hell no. Delete. I said, I just wanted to see what hoes was on there. And when I saw the amount of hoes that were on there, I'm like, you don't want to date nobody. This is a fuck site. Because I know you're a hoe. You're a hoe. You're a hoe. I definitely know you're a hoe. And what the hell are you doing on here? Ain't nobody gonna click on your shit. Ain't nobody want your ugly ass. And oh, hell no. What the hell are you doing on here? I knew all of them on there. I was like, oh, no. I said, I ain't creating no profile and going on no dating site. They were like, hey, you saw Mark? He's on Bermuda singles dating site. He's desperate. He must be screwing hoes and nah. Here in Bermuda, they know everything about you. You put that shit up there, the whole world's gonna know. I'll be all over the fucking Bermuda Gazette. Breaking news. Mark is on OnlyFans. Showing his feet. And his D. No thanks. I don't need no attention. No thank you. Leave me alone. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I had a great time talking. I like talking to people like you guys that don't get offended, and don't get offended about what I say. Because there are a lot of people back in the day used to get offended when I talk like this. There were some like women in here who were hoes and shit, and they used to get mad at me because I used to like call them out indirectly for being who they are. Because they'll be the first one saying, I need a good man, but you ain't a good fucking woman. Like, don't come around here trying to pull no wool over my eyes. But I'm glad you guys like talking shit and having good conversation. I'm glad we can relate to each other and talk things and talk about shit. I'm glad you guys are cool like that. So that's why I've been on here all this time talking shit. It's nice. But we're talking reality. We're talking real shit, Hey, but Mark, one thing, go Rams. Oh, God. You and Leo's son always talking about football when it's over. American football don't start till September. But if you guys want to talk about your, trash teams until then, that's cool. Just remember the Patriots run shit. All right, Goodman, no problem, bro. I appreciate you. Gala, peace out. Have a good one. Christy, take care. Tanya, behave yourself. Don't get too excited. And I'm glad everything's good. All right. I'm going to go to bed now and try not to think nasty things. Don't worry. worry. None of you women have your picture up, so I don't have to, and I won't dream about you. It's okay. All right, guys, take care.